Day 24 of the government shutdown, and for more than 1 million federal workers, that means no paycheck. Thank you so much for joining us tonight live at 6. I'm Melissa Bethencourt.
And I'm Abel Garcia. Tricia is off tonight. Now, half of those workers are furloughed, while others continue working without pay as the shutdown drags into its 4th week. Lines are growing at food banks as workers miss their first full paychecks. Many struggling to cover basic expenses. Credit unions are now offering short-term interest-free loans to help federal employees stay afloat. But there is no word yet on when paychecks will resume.
The people who keep the country's airports running are among the thousands not getting paid this week. Today, I went to Reid International to see how that strain is playing out locally and found that for now, most travelers say things are running smoothly.
We worried at first, like, oh shoot, are we gonna make our connecting flight? But honestly, we didn't have much trouble at all.
It was smooth sailing.
It's the kind of arrival any traveler hopes for on a busy weekend, with locals heading out of town and visitors flying in for conventions and the Las Vegas HBCU Classic at Allegiant Stadium. But not everyone's trip was smooth.
It's been insane. I don't know if people are escaping, but the airports have definitely been a lot more packed.
The transportation secretary warned this week that as the shutdown continues, travelers could see more delays. That's because thousands of air traffic controllers and TSA officers are still working, but without pay. According to a plan finalized just before the shutdown took effect, the Department of Transportation outlined which workers would stay on the job, including more than 13,000 air traffic controllers keeping flights moving. Roughly a quarter of the FAA's workforce, more than 11,000 people, have been furloughed. The agency warns that if the shutdown continues, those interruptions could create lasting slowdowns.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here at home, Reid International tells me operations remain normal and local officials are staying in close contact with federal partners at TSA and FAA. In a statement, the airport said delays elsewhere can still ripple into Las Vegas, but there have been no local adjustments and no major impacts so far.
Flight 373.
So for now, it's smooth skies for locals if you're heading to the airport. But behind every on-time arrival, there's a growing question. How long can the system keep this pace if the shutdown drags on? And I did reach out to the FAA, TSA, and unions representing both flight attendants and pilots, asking about the impact of the government shutdown on them. As of this newscast, we are still waiting to hear back.